Bandung, the city of Bandung, known as the Flower City and Paris of Java. Bandung has a rich and fascinating history. The city, located in West Java, Indonesia. It is famous for its beautiful landscapes, cool climate, and abundance of flowers that bloom in the surrounding areas. Today, Bandung is known as a center for education and tourism. The city also offers a wide variety of local cuisine and modern shopping destinations, like factory outlets. With its rich history, diverse culture, and stunning natural beauty, Bandung continues to be a top destination for tourists and students in Indonesia.
Hello everyone, we are from Group 6. Welcome to our vlog.
So today we have something special for you guys. We're going to Museum of Asian African Conference. So here we go.
So guys, here we are today. We arrived in Museum of Asia Africa Conference and we're gonna exploring into the museum. Let's go, so keep watching this video.
Museum of the Asian Africa Conference was inaugurated by President Suharto on 24 April 1980 during the 25th anniversary of the Asian African Conference. The museum is named Museum of the Asian Africa Conference in order to memorize the venue of the Asian Africa Conference that become the source of inspirations and motivations for the Asian African nations. The museum is established by the government of Indonesia and is under the authority of the Department of Education and Culture. Meanwhile, the management is coordinated by Department of Foreign Affairs and the provincial government of West Java.
On 19 June 1986, the charter of Museum of the Asian African Conference was returned by Department of Education and Culture to Department of Foreign Affairs under the supervision of Directorate of Public Diplomacy. It becomes a museum of diplomatic political history of Indonesia. In respect of its historical value, Museum of the Asian African Conference is located in Gedung Merdeka at Jalan Asia Afrika number 65, Bandung. Up to now, the building is under the jurisdiction of Indonesia Legislative Assembly or People's Consultative Council and is under the supervision of the Secretariat of State, while the management is carried out by the provincial government of West Java.
Okay guys, right now we are in a permanent exhibitions room. I want to show you something that would be interest for you guys. This one here, this is called a diorama. Yeah, this is the delegates from Asian Africa Conference in 1955.
This museum can be visited for free open on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and closed on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, also on national holiday. The facilities in this museum are permanent exhibition room. This museum has a permanent exhibition room which exhibits collection of three-dimensional objects and documentary photo of the meeting, Columbia Conference, and Asian Africa Conference 1955. The exhibition room also provides diorama of delegates, the historical event that become the historical background of the Asian Africa Conference, the effect of the Asian African Conference to the world, Gedung Merdeka from time to time, profile of the participant country of the Asian Africa Conference, the Bandung tenants.
Library. The library provides many books on history, social, politics, and culture of the Asian Africa countries and others, such as document of Asian Africa Conference and its preliminary conference magazine and newspaper, donated from other institutions or gained by purchase. audiovisual. The room is used to perform documentary films on world conditions until 1950, Asian Africa Conference and its Parliamentary Conference, and films about the culture of Asian Africa Conference. The main hall, the hall where the Asian Conference was held, toilet, and musola.
The general service provided at this museum are filling in the reservation QR code, checking the item brought by visitor, and providing a guide to lead the trip during the visit to the museum for free.
The Asia Africa Museum is often visited by local and international tourists, also often visited by students from elementary school to college students, study tour groups, local and international corporate groups. This museum can also be visited for observation needs, and special visits by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also used as a place for important events and events to commemorate the Asia Africa Conference.
Guys, we are here in the main hall, Gedung Merdeka, where it happened during the Asian African Conference.
Well, you've seen us go around this museum, right? Now we're going to interview 3 of the visitors to this museum.
Oke, kan kakak berdua nih dari tadi udah jalan-jalan sekitar nih. Nah, jadi sekarang di samping kita ada pasangan yang ingin diinterview oleh kita. Kalau boleh tahu, perkenalan dulu, nama kakak siapa?
Nama aku Rio.
Iya. Oh, kakak?
Dinda.
Oke, Dinda. Nah, jadi ke pertanyaan yang pertama, boleh, Siska?
Apa aja sih hal yang membuat ketertarikan mengunjungi museum ini?
Mungkin karena sejarahnya sendiri ya, karena kan kami sebenarnya bukan orang sini, orang luar Bandung, tapi tahu kalau ada sejarah yang emang terukir di Bandung itu cukup banyak. Salah satunya juga konferensi KAA ini juga. Jadi berhubung hari libur dan bisa buat jalan-jalan, buat tahu juga sejarah konferensi KAA ini.
Kalau aku sendiri sebenarnya aku lulusan HI, jadi kayak ini kayak mandatory place to visit gitu kan, jadi kayak yaudah, jadi pengen kesini dan.
Baik, untuk pertanyaan selanjutnya nih, menurut kakak nih ya, pas pertama kali kakak datang ke sini, apa sih yang menarik perhatian kakak gitu?
Mungkin foto-fotonya ya yang paling aku menarik banget, karena kayak visualisasi apa yang terjadi pada saat itu gitu. Terus sebenarnya banyak jujur kayak agak yang buram gitu kan, tapi kayak bisa menggambarkan pada saat itu emang gambarnya ya kayak gitu, dan jadi kita bisa jadi kebayang gitu, saat itu suasananya kayak gini, keadaannya kayak gini, orang-orangnya seperti ini, situasinya kayak gini itu.
Untuk buat kakak?
Kurang lebih sama sih,
Oke,
sama tata letaknya juga kan, jadi tahu dulunya itu di sini gitu.
Siska ada pertanyaan?
Gimana sih pendapat kakak gitu tentang fasilitas yang ada di museum ini, kayak kebersihan, pemandunya itu gimana sih?
Pertama menurutku buat reservasinya udah oke, karena kita reservasinya online kan, jadi nggak ada antrian yang sampai numpuk gitu di depan. Terus ada mudah pilihan jam berkunjung juga, jadi orang nggak akan datang dari pagi terus antri lama, jadi bener-bener bisa milih mau datang jam berapa, ya udah datangnya jam segitu. Terus tempatnya bersih, nyaman juga karena ada AC ya, jadi kan adem gitu.
Terima kasih untuk kakak ya yang udah menyempatkan waktu untuk kita tanya ya. Nah, terima kasih kak. Ya. Okay, so now we have someone
who want to interview.
Yes, and he is an international tourist, and now we want to ask him.
Yes.
Okay, Mister, what's your name and where do you come from?
My name is Niklas and I'm German.
Oh, you're from Germany. Okay.
Okay. I want to ask you something. What's make you interested in visiting this museum?
I was interested in the perspective of maybe countries being not in the scheme of like Cold War tensions and what their like perspective on the future in the 20th century might look like.
Okay. So the next question is the first impression when you entering this museum. What is it? First impression.
I was happy I managed to fill out the form, which was very long.
Yeah, I saw you writing the third things that attract attention when you in this museum. What's the thing that makes you interesting?
I like the typewriters,
Typewriter.
and that there actually was a typewriter which was like called like teletypewriter or something, where you could actually send messages directly. It felt like.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so next is how did you know about the destination of this museum? How did you know?
Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Okay.
What do you think about the facilities in this museum?
Facility.
Facilities.
Oh yeah, I think it's very like organized freely, so you can like freely stroll around. There's no path you should follow, but which makes sense for the visit. The toilet is easily to be found. I'm kind of missing out what I'm still looking for as a like sign which shows the impacts of the conference or what outcome there might be from it.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Mister.
And here we are. Hope you guys enjoy it, and we hope this information can help you guys. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to visit here, and we are Group 6, and bye bye. Peace out. Peace out.
Museum Asian Africa Conference. Yay!
So today we have
Ay, lucunya.
And here we are. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope ulang.
Saya tuh ingin bertanya nih, kan apa?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
Miss.
Eh?